Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We haven't done this in a while, but slow-mo Roz and Mocha.
Oh, no. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Forever ago, a super fan of the show discovered when listening to the podcast, the Roz and Mocha Show podcast, available everywhere, by the way, just search for Roz and Mocha, hit subscribe, that she had accidentally hit the half speed button on her phone and started listening to the podcast, one of the segments, and our voices slowed down. The show's voices slowed down. It sounds like we're wasted, like we're drunk or that we're high. Mm-hmm. And then this quickly caught on, and people started listening to certain segments at half speed and then DMing us. So if you have a suggestion for slow-mo Roz and Mocha, feel free to submit. But this one comes to us from Brianna McIntosh, who went way back in the archives to August of 2018, episode number 40.
Oh.
Where we were talking about these jeans that were being sold for $400. What makes these jeans so special for $400 is that you're supposed to wear them inside out.
Oh, okay, cool.
People are selling inside out jeans now.
What?
So for $475, people can now buy inside out jeans. Like, take your pants off right now, turn them inside out, and put them back on.
Okay.
I'm like a wizard. Both of you just stood up immediately and did that. I'm like magic. But yeah, so let me see that more. Get on in there. Yeah, there you go, Maury. Just like that.
Do the button now.
In reverses.
But
don't do them all up. Come on, we were just doing this for the radio. Just at the top one, Jack.
oh, then over here. Whoa, I ripped something.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so there we go. So that's inside out jeans.
Wow. That is something.
So thank you to Brianne McIntosh for your submission. If you find a moment on the podcast that when you listen to it at half speed, we sound wasted.
Let me see that more. Get on in there.
Or high. Feel free to DM it to us. Let us know what episode, the timestamp, and we'll get that audio and share with everybody.
Let me see that more. Get on in there.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How are you, Cassidy?
Good. How are you, Mocha?
Excellent. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I am such a big fan. Oh, my goodness.
Love that. Well, we're a fan of you.
That's amazing.
What's going on?
Well, I found a riddle while I was going through Facebook, and I figured that it would be a really fun one for Maury to try.
A riddle?
Right. We haven't done one of these in forever. Can I use a pen?
Yeah, you should probably use a pen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to put you guys on speaker for just a second.
Okay.
No, Roz hates that.
No, I don't. I'm fine with it. I mean.
Okay.
So the riddle is, a woman has 7 children, but half of them are boys. How is this possible?
So there's a picture of a woman.
Yep,
2,
Maury.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children. Half of them are boys. How is this possible?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Boys.
Shem is smirking. You figured it out already, didn't you?
Like, is one looking in a mirror?
Yep.
No.
How is this possible? It's not possible. There's the answer.
Okay, Maury.
Not.
Okay, so say it out loud, more.
Okay, there's a woman who has 7 children.
Yes.
Half of them are boys.
Right.
How is this possible?
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is half of 7?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, I mean, you'd have to, I mean, you can't cut one in.
Wow.
What's half of 7,
Now
Maury?
you're cutting boys in half?
Is one of them the dad?
What?
No.
Dog, come on.
That sounds like a Netflix drama.
No, I don't mean I just mean one of them's not the child.
No.
A woman has 7 children. Half of them are boys.
Yes.
A woman has 7 children. There they are. There are the 7 children. Half of you are boys. How is this possible? Not. I'm not going to get this one. I'm trying.
Keep
I
trying.
believe in you, Maury. Come on.
Come on,
Keep trying.
Maury.
The answer's right there, buddy.
Come on, Maury.
One of them's not her child.
No.
No.
But how would that even answer the question?
I don't know. There's a woman. She has 7 children. Half of them are boys.
Yes.
Half of them are boys.
Yes. Stop thinking about half boys, right? And
It's so hard for me to do.
And it's not one half is a boy either.
Oh, are you trying to tell me that I have to think about which ones are girls?
Okay. What are you trying to figure out if you're not trying to figure that out?
I'm trying to figure out how you sort of, I guess, divide them in half.
Divide them in half. Okay. So why would you need to divide them in half, more?
Because the question's asking me half of them are boys. How is it possible?
So what do you know?
I know that there's a woman.
Yes.
I know that there are 7 children.
Right.
I know that some of them are boys.
No, you know that.
All of them are boys. All of them are boys.
Correct.
Good job, Maury.
What did I do?
Yeah, what did you do?
But it says half of them are boys.
Right.
But why say half of all of them are boys?
No, it says half of them
my
are
God,
boys.
I get it.
How is this possible?
I get it. Half of them are boys, but so is the other half.
Correct.
What did I?
Wow.
Oh, wow, I don't get it, but yay me.
Yes. Still doesn't get it.
No
Still
idea
doesn't get
whatsoever.
it.
So is it like saying I have 10 fingers, half of them
Our fingers.
fingers.
Thanks for that, Cassidy. Love you.
Yeah, but yes.
No problem. Love you guys.
It is exactly like that, Maury.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello. That episode of Seinfeld was on last night at my house.
Oh, yeah? Because Roxy's watching it all, right?
Come on. So good.
Is she following all the episodes in sequence?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or the series, I guess?
Yeah.
Which season is she on? What season is
like
that from?
7? I think something
wow.
like that.
Already?
Yeah,
Just started like 2 weeks ago.
7 or 8. Yeah, no, I know. She's plowing through it.
Are there things
vacation,
in
right?
the show that maybe she doesn't know what they are? Like things that were in very 90s that maybe don't make sense to
Not a
her?
lot of those in Seinfeld.
Like the label maker and all that
No,
stuff?
not a lot of those. There's not a lot of those. And who wouldn't understand what a label maker is?
Like a 12-year-old.
First of all, she's 13. But how do you, if somebody says,
Thanks
hey, I'm
for
going to the
hanging out.
store to buy a label maker, you can be like, I wonder what that is. It's probably a thing that makes labels. Okay, cool. Let me continue. Oh yeah, look, it's a thing that makes labels. It's
not what it's
not like
anything other than what it is.
No,
Or when the
than what
guys
the description is.
Or when the guys come over to Jerry's to install the cable, maybe like
you don't think she understands what cable is?
But it's all Wi-Fi now, and
oh, for God's sake, you are impossible.
What else?
What else do people not understand more? What else from back in the day, like
rotary
cable?
A rotary phone.
Who has a rotary phone?
Jerry,
No,
or is
he
it push
doesn't.
button?
It's a cordless.
It's cordless.
Okay, cordless and no cell phones.
Does my child understand what a cordless phone is?
We all
Every
walk
phone
around-
is a cordless
We
phone.
all walk around with a cordless phone now.
Jesus. What else more? What else do people not get?
Buzzing somebody up from the lobby?
That still exists. We go to her grandmother's house. That's exactly what we have to do.
Oh, Grandma, let me up. Me. What is
else?
this technology?
Yeah. What else is so confusing about Seinfeld more?
Puffy shirts?
Oh, no, not the pub. No, I guess I would say reading the newspaper. No, calling movie phone to find out what movies are playing.
But Maury, that's totally explained in there. I think that you are You're so crazy nostalgic, more, that you hold on to this belief that there were things that you experienced in the world that other people just will not understand. Right? Like
I find it kind of
you're
cool.
not, but you didn't come from a
Endearing.
time where you and a family of 6 had to share a potato. You know, like that I would understand, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were like God, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, them days was lean.
Yes, right? Like, you know, if you were telling stories of the time that, you know, you and your 3 brothers and 2 sisters, you know, bathed together in the drum. Like, you know, like I would understand that.
That is hard times.
Right? Yes. Like I understand, but you make it sound like you went through hard times. You didn't go through.
The kids have it easy.
You
these
didn't go
days.
through hard times. You didn't lose a baby brother to a splinter. Because there was no medical attention. You couldn't get an ointment, right? Like you didn't come.
Apparently tweezers went around back then.
You know, back in the day, Maury, if a family wanted, if a family wanted 2 kids, they had to have 4 because 2 wouldn't make it past 3. Right? Like, you didn't grow up then.
In Seinfeld, when they wanted to call somebody, they had to go to a payphone.
Again, it's a phone on the street.
Yeah, you understand what it is.
Like, how do you not understand that?
I do. I was there.
No, but how do you think that somebody else won't understand that?
What, 13 years? How they don't see
That
them
a
now.
phone. Oh my God.
Now it's in their pocket.
So is your 13-year-old enjoying Seinfeld?
I am so like
upset,
not into anything today. Right now. Yeah, you've just lost me. I have to like
These pretzels are making
Shut up!
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Guys, I'm so embarrassed.
Why are you so embarrassed?
I didn't send you guys my Wordle yesterday. I sent it today, but I didn't send it to you guys yesterday.
Why?
Because I lost my streak.
What happened? You X'd out?
I X'd out on yesterday's
Well,
Word.
why didn't you send that anyway, though?
And because I looked. I was like, what was my streak at? And it was at 267.
Wow.
If we can't also celebrate our failures, then what is more even doing here?
Damn.
I also X'd out yesterday. Roz was the only one that sent hers in yesterday.
Was I?
I was so embarrassed, and I didn't know how to bring it up to you
What was the
guys.
word yesterday?
I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
There is...
Isn't that crazy how I just forget? Like, you know, like...
No, there is a way. I found it yesterday.
I don't know what it was yesterday, but you X'd out. That's not a good thing.
I'll find it.
I X'd out over
It's
vacation
on the
one
app,
day, I think.
Shem. I found it yesterday
find
where you
it.
could...
Oh, I got it.
What is it?
What was yesterday's
it?
word?
Folly.
Oh, yeah, right.
So I think my
What a
very...
crap word.
I know. My very last attempt,
Yeah.
I thought it was Jolly. Jolly.
Yeah.
Because I went through all the ollies, right?
Yeah.
Jolly, Holly, Molly.
Yeah. It's tough.
Do you know
The
they
name, not
never
the drug.
use they never start words with Z or like they don't use like Zs and like Ws.
W's?
I'm sure they've used words with W's.
They've used W before.
I don't remember W, and I know they've never used Z.
Oh, I don't know.
Wordle. Because every now and then I check.
Yeah.
Like the history. Like there's a website. There's a bunch actually.
Yeah.
Like the history
That
of
just that sort of lay out
everything.
all of the,
So
all of,
sometimes
that's a
if
lot of
I have
words.
an idea in my mind of a word I want to use, I'm like, have I used that before, or has that been a word, an answer already?
Oh,
so I'll go
damn.
and I'll check and cross-reference to make sure.
I've got one for it. I got the website
Oh, do you?
for the year.
Oh, what is it?
It's
Can you
from
search?
Screen. Yeah, it's from Screen Rant.
Oh. Can you search to see if any words started with W or Z? I'm sure a word has started with W.
I don't know if I can search, but I'll do a quick search. Give me a second.
My kid's starting word came in last week. So she got it in one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. And that happened to you once.
It did.
earlier, a
Yeah,
few
my
months ago, right?
one of my because I use like 3 of the same starting words, but she uses the same starting word every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came up.
Yeah, and it came up, but the problem was she was the first one to do it, so she couldn't really like freak out the way she wanted to because I hadn't done it yet, and I was sitting beside
And
her
you
on the
already
couch.
know what her starting word is.
Yeah, so she couldn't freak out, right?
Yeah,
So we had to
yeah,
celebrate
yeah.
afterwards. But her first starting word is irate.
Oh, that's a great word.
Yeah, it's a great word.
Hold on. Shem's Wordle today. Wait, was it today? Yeah, today. So Shem got yellow 4 out of the 5 letters on his first attempt. And then second attempt.
Wow.
5
yellows.
Still got it wrong, though.
And then eventually figured it out in 3.
Damn.
And we had a W word in April, by the way.
There you go.
There you go.
Thanks for paying attention, Maury.
A lot of champions on this show.
So many champions.
So many champions. So many champions. I do. I take it personally, though, but I have no memory. I don't have a thing in me where I can remember what. Like, you could tell me the day before, the Wordle word is going to be this. And I will wake up and have no memory of what you just said. I don't retain them at all. Like, I do not retain them at all. I cannot remember for the life of me what. Yeah, I don't even know what today's Wordle was. I have no idea what it was.
Well, I don't remember.
You can just look it up on your account, bro.
God. Now I got to go on my phone.
I gotta go. Oh, no. Come on, man.
I don't know how to do that. Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yeah. Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Certified freak 7 days a week.
Yeah. God, I screwed up this morning. Oh, my God.
What'd you do now?
So I got a call I have to take today at noon, right? And the last couple times, because it's summer and I'm like, whatever, start drinking at 10, who knows?
Not just summer.
The last couple times I've had an appointment in the afternoon, I get a message from somebody being like, hey, are you joining this call? Right? And I'm like, yeah, of course I am. And then I scramble and then I have to jump on this call. So I have a call at noon today. And I was like, okay, I'm going to set my alarm for 11:55, right? Just so I don't miss this call.
No, earlier.
Right? 11:55. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to the bedroom last night and I'm watching a show and I was quite enjoying it. And then I started to fall asleep and I set my alarm to wake up this morning, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I fall asleep probably around like 10:45-ish is when I dozed off.
Yeah.
And then my alarm goes off and I get up and I go and I put a pot of coffee on and I'm like, well, I don't want to go to work today. And take a shower, get ready, and I'm sitting there. And then I look down at my phone and my phone says 12:10
a.m.
Bruh.
And you're sitting there, showered, dressed, cologne, freaking caffeinated.
Right?
Yeah, what a loser.
Right? I finished my coffee.
Yeah. Ready to go.
Okay.
Ready to take on the day.
Yes. It's midnight.
So what'd you do?
So I
sit down with a good book?
I went to go back to bed.
Uh-huh.
And I snuck into the room and I climbed under the sheets and I managed to
Were
fall.
your clothes still on or you had to go in and
No,
undress everything?
I only had a robe on at that point. Yeah.
Why don't you just lie down with your clothes?
I didn't get dressed yet.
I do it all the
I
time.
got dry. You want me to get dressed and then go to bed? So, but I was shocked at how easy it was for me to crawl into bed and not wake up Catherine. I'm like, it could be anybody.
After all that
right?
commotion?
After all that, and then I'm wired.
The house
right?
smelled like coffee.
I'm wired. You're right. I had full deodorant, full cologne, full everything. Yeah. Right? I crawl back into bed smelling like a gigolo.
Yeah. I think that you were out cheating.
Thank you.
So if I were Catherine, I'd be like, where you been?
Thank you.
I would have checked the odometer.
Right?
You just fell asleep not that long ago.
Yes, I know.
Why you smelling like this?
Right? I can't be the first guy that has a midnight affair, right? And then tries to sneak back into the bed.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure guys have got caught that way
Call
before.
us now.
Trifling.
Shut up.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We've been playing a lot of the AI-generated songs on our show. And so far, top of the top of our list has got to be Frank Sinatra singing Get Low by Lil Jon. Because what makes these great are these artists who you would never think in a million years would sing these other massively huge popular songs that we all know and love from a completely different genre, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the window, to the wall, until the sweat drops down my until all you crawl. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn.
It wasn't that long ago that the account There I Ruined It, who created that one, came out with Elvis Presley singing Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back.
Well, I take blood and I cannot lie. You are the brothers I can't deny. And when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round penny in your face, you get sprung. Oh, you get sprung.
Okay. So the same account released another one.
Okay.
There I Ruined It. They released another one.
So talented. And I know I say it's AI, but like you're talented for putting that together, man. I don't care what anybody says.
So the song that they had AI sing, before I tell you who they got to sing it, this is the song that the person is singing.
Oh, damn.
Okay, Low by Flo Rida and T-Pain. Right? So the account, There I Ruined It, AI'd Louis Armstrong.
Louis? Come on.
The guy with the voice like this. Singing Low by Flo Rida and T-Pain, and it sounds like this.
Apple bottom jeans with the fur. Oh, the old glove was looking at her. She hit the floor, next thing you know, shawty got low, 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 low. Everybody!
We have a new winner.
the trick with these great AIs, and this guy who runs There I Ruined It, realized what makes them special. And when the first sort of ones came around, they were taking somebody else's voice and putting it on the existing track and just replacing the original artist.
Correct.
And that never worked.
Like
it never
Drake when he did Colby Calais.
Yeah, it never sounded great. You have to take those lyrics and put it in Elvis's world or Sinatra's world or Louis' world, right?
With a song that they've already sang before.
So good.
Apple bottom jeans with the fur. Oh, the old glove was looking at her. She hit the floor, next thing you know, shawty got low, 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 low. Everybody!
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, get ready for Barbie World, y'all.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I'm pulling it.
Everyone hyped for this movie. July 21st, by the way. And
So-
like everybody's in it.
The world premiere was last night, and a lot of the sort of early, I don't want to say reviews, but reaction from people. Because when it opens July 21st, it's going up against the new Chris Nolan movie, Oppenheimer. So that's going to be a fight. But listen to this. So Variety writes, because they were among the first to see the film and get a reaction out last night. So they say, Barbie is perfection. Greta Gerwig delivers a nuanced commentary on what it means to be a woman, a whimsical, wonderful, and laugh out loud funny romp. Only movie reviewers use that word romp,
What does it
huh?
mean?
You know, a romp. Bro, if you don't know,
It's such a movie review.
it means you haven't romped enough.
I need to romp more.
Screen Rant says it's funny, bombastic, and very smart. Greta Gerwig aims for the fences and hits a home run. Margot Robbie's performance is great, and Ryan Gosling and Simu Liu are pure entertainment. The whole cast is brilliant. Comicbook.com says this: I can officially quit Twitter before telling you that Barbie is currently my favorite movie of the year. They go on to say, Greta Gerwig somehow exceeded my expectations. She tackles the positive and negatives of Barbie so beautifully. Give Ryan Gosling an Oscar nomination. I'm dead serious.
That's awesome.
All right.
So great reaction. And I know that they had a carpet here
pink carpet.
A pink carpet. And damn it, Maury was on the carpet. Who'd you talk to, Maury?
Ryan Gosling and Simu Liu.
There we go.
My God, look who it is. Simu Liu, how are you?
So good. What's up?
Finally get to meet.
I know. We're meeting in person.
Wait, did you shave for this carpet? Are you still shaving your legs
shaving
now?
for the carpet? Here, can I pull this up? That's a hard no for me. That is hard no.
Very hard no. Very hard no.
The waxing is too much.
What do you show
I thought you'd continue.
Show
me the bottom of his legs was all hairy.
In no way, shape, or form was it a pleasurable experience. I gotta say.
Now you have a Ken doll of yourself. So now you have two dolls. Have they played together? What have you had them do together? Like, what are your two dolls doing together?
I'm not at liberty to. I can't say that on radio. Come on. No. Yeah, it's really fun. You know, they've just been very frozen in their packaging because I haven't been home. But I just want, I want them to meet. I want them to be bros. I want them to hug it out. And
have they kissed?
I would like them to, but it's not up to me. You got to see how the chemistry is between them. If the vibes are good and it feels right, then yeah, who am I to stand in the way of love?
So I'm assuming everyone on your Christmas list is getting a Ken doll of you.
Quite possibly yes.
I would.
Love to see the Ken doll and the
Shang-Chi.
And the Shang-Chi.
Yeah. What would you do if you had two dolls of yourself? You know, like, hey,
family show.
Come on, you know what I mean?
Let me show you what these 10 rings do.
And Ryan Gosling, who, again, according to comicbook.com, says give the man an Oscar nomination now.
Are you kidding me right now? Ryan Gosling is right behind me. The masses.
Who are you talking to?
Probably myself. Oh, okay. Ryan, are you going to judge my Kenergy at all? Do I have okay Kenergy?
I would never judge it, but it's very strong. And you know it is. You know it is.
I know, that's why I asked him.
Yeah, that's why you're so comfortable asking about it and being judged on it, because you know it's strong.
You've said that your daughters inspired you to take the role of Ken. What did they think of your transformation? Have they mistaken you yet as Ken?
There
was a pun.
Oh, let me hear it again.
Mistake Ken.
Oh.
Wow.
Can I use that?
No.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, no.
Gotta credit, damn it, Maury.
Right. Oh, no. You ain't going to do that.
I think they were confused at first as to why you would want to be Ken, because generally the Kens in our house are just discarded around the house. I find myself just picking them up in random places. So I think they were sort of at first like, why? But they've been extremely supportive, and there are parts of this movie that actually took a lot of rehearsals on my end to sort of complete these scenes, and they ended up just through osmosis around the house learning these things better than I did. So they came to set specifically in one scene, and they were kind of coaching me behind the camera.
Uh-huh.
So they're an instrumental part in it now. It's been a team effort.
Is there a Ken group chat that will continue on forever now?
Well, if there is, I'm not on it. So thanks for bringing it up.
Wow.
Are you on one?
Well, the Ken group chat I'm in is completely different.
Oh. Damn.
That is Simu Liu and Ryan Gosling for the new Barbie movie, which is in theaters July 21st.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Nick, are you there, buddy?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Nick, tell us, when and where does your hell of a story take place?
It takes place September 2014 in Los Cabos, Mexico.
Oh, been there.
Love it. One of my favorite places in the world.
We went to the Rio Palace.
I've been there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's something. So, we went there on a Thursday, and we checked the weather beforehand. And it was sunny all week except for Sunday. It was a little bit of rain, normal tropical stuff. We get there, beautiful, beautiful day up until Sunday. Sunday comes, it starts to rain a little bit. Now, after about an hour of raining, the winds pick up. And I'm like, okay, how long is this going to last? Maybe an hour or two. All of a sudden, a siren goes off. So nobody knows what's going on. And we ask one of the people that work there, what's going on here? They said, there's a hurricane out at sea coming this way. It turned this way. It's a category 4. It'll be here in an hour.
Oh, damn.
No.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, crap. They're like, so barricade yourself in your room and don't come out till it's done.
Oh.
So we go to our room. We get whatever we can, towels, sheets. We barricade the bottom of the door. I push the couch in front of the balcony door and put the curtains closed. So it lasted 12 hours. It was 250-kilometer winds, and they were getting 6 months of rain an hour.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. The hurricane lasted 12 hours or like the storm?
The hurricane.
Oh, my God. Okay.
It was all night. The balcony doors blew in. Palm trees ripped off the ground. The noise that this made was unreal. You'll never forget the noise. We basically stayed in the bathroom.
Who's we? You and who else?
It was an ex-girlfriend at the time.
Okay. And you guys are hiding out in the bathroom for 12 hours?
Well, it was about 6 hours in, and then the balcony doors blew in.
Okay. And then what? Your room got destroyed?
It was pretty much done after that. So we woke up in the morning. Well, we slept for like half an hour in the bathtub, but really didn't really sleep. So we got up, opened the door to go out and see what had happened. And there was about 6 inches to maybe a foot of water in the hallway. Now, we were on the top floor, the 4th floor. So the emergency lights were on, flickering. It was something out of a horror movie. And we go downstairs, and the whole back of the resort is destroyed. The pools, the roof is in the pools. The sign from the front is in the pools. No palm trees left. It was a disaster. We're looking around for help. The staff is gone. They left. There's nobody there but us. Then the military showed up. They tried to calm everybody down, and they were there for about a day before the staff came back. The resort next door to us was lower than us. Their whole first floor was underwater. So the military brought us sandwiches. It was like soggy bread with tomato and ham.
No, buddy.
I didn't eat a ham sandwich for a while after that. About 2 days later, the people that worked there came back along with the Sunwing rep, and we basically stayed there until Thursday. We had no power, no air conditioning, no showers. To flush the toilet, we had to use our garbage can and get pool water and dump it down the toilet to get it to flush.
Yeah.
So the Sunwing rep said, Sunwing is sending rescue flights Friday to get you.
Because up until that point, there were no flights leaving Cabo.
There was nothing. The airport was destroyed.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, the planes will be here at 6:30 p.m. There's 2 buses coming, one at 12:30, one at 3:30. So the first one was for older people, families with lots of kids. The second bus showed up around 4. We got on that, got to the airport around 4:30, what was left of it. They had to rebuild the runway. The terminal was collapsed. The planes were upside down. We pull up to the airport. Canadian Embassy rep gets on the bus and says, the planes are gone.
What do you mean the planes are gone?
That's what we said. I'm like, what do you mean the planes are gone? He's like, yeah, I sent the planes. The planes came at 2:30. We loaded them with Sunwing, Air Canada, and WestJet, whoever showed up at the airport, and I sent them.
Oh.
So there was 44 of us on a bus that were stranded. So he said there's a plane on the runway that the Mexican government's going to pay for to take you to Mexico City. From there, you're on your own.
Oh, what?
On your own?
Yeah. And so people were saying, well, how much is a flight? What if we can't afford it? And he said, when you get to Mexico City, find the Canadian Embassy and maybe we'll give you a loan. That's what he said to us.
A loan?
So they pulled up to where the terminal used to be. There was 3 pickup trucks with machine guns on the roof, the Mexican army. They said, we're not getting on the plane.
Oh, my God.
So when we were sitting on the bus, all of a sudden, the American army, and I think there was a few Canadians, they came out, the soldiers came out, and they started screaming at each other. They started pointing their guns at each other.
Oh, my God.
And we're sitting there in shock. And then one of the captains or sergeants got on the bus, and he said, grab your shit and go. He's like, run. Don't show passports. Don't do nothing. Run to the plane. It's on the runway. Get on it and go. The luggage was in the aisle, rolling down the aisle as this thing was taken off.
Oh, my God.
It's like Extraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to Mexico City at night. We landed. There was a SWAT team there. They were nice. They took us to Terminal 1, which is Air Canada, which it was $1,200 each to get home U.S. And the flight wasn't until midnight of that day.
Right.
So we had to get a hotel room for the day to shower because we hadn't showered in a week. And they charged us $500 US for the hotel room for the day.
Oh, my God.
And then, so we finally got home on the Sunday.
Yeah.
We went and spoke with the MP, Andrea Horvath. It was a big thing. We got our money back for the trip. We did not get our money back for the flight or the hotel. They basically told us too bad. The Canadian Embassy rep ended up getting fired and 6 months in jail.
What? Oh, my God.
Yeah, because what he did was he stranded us there and made us basically fend for ourselves when Air Canada and WestJet sent rescue flights Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, my God. That's
Damn, Nick.
nuts, man.
That is one hell of a story. But memories, though, huh?
You said that you were down there with your ex-girlfriend at the time. Does that mean that she was your ex-girlfriend then, or she's your ex-girlfriend now?
Well, no, now. Sorry.
Oh,
now.
okay. I was like, bro, that vacation was gonna suck from the get-go.
No, she is now. At the time, she wasn't. That was Hurricane Odile. If you want to look it up.
I'm just looking at pictures of it. The airport is crazy.
Damn, dude.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. That was incredible, dude.
No problem at all.
Take care, buddy.
Right on, brother.
Happy to share.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, that account there, I ruined it. Has been cranking out AI songs like crazy lately.
Yeah.
They're responsible for some of the greats where they take old dead singers, really.
Yeah.
And have them perform more modern songs that you would never think the genre would ever match.
Which somehow seems less gross than doing somebody who's current. You know what I mean? Like doing Frank Sinatra seems kind of fun, where doing, Taylor Swift, people get all up in arms about it.
Sure.
You know, right? Like,
you can't take like a modern artist to sing another semi-modern
That's
song.
when you start worrying, right? But like nobody's worried because Elvis isn't making music anymore. These are just fun. Like they're just fun. They're not meant to be terrifying like the others were.
So we'll play another one here.
Okay.
Let's go back to the classics though. Frank Sinatra, you mentioned, singing Get Low by Lil Jon.
To the window, to the wall.
This one's still my favorite.
Till the sweat drops down my until all you crawl. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn.
Right?
Wow.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And then you got Elvis singing Baby Got Back.
Oh, one-eyed big blood Santa cannot lie. You are the brothers I can't deny. And when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round penny in your face, you get sprung.
Wow.
Oh, you get sprung.
And it was only earlier this week that we had Louis Armstrong singing Low by Flo Rida.
Apple bottom jeans.
That's my favorite.
With the frown. Oh, the road club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shawty got low, 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 low. Everybody.
Good.
You will never guess who they got to sing. There, I ruined it, the account.
Yeah.
Who the AI got to sing this song. Because, of course, everyone's talking about the new Barbie movie, which is out on July 21st, right?
Right. Are they dead?
Yes. I don't know anything about this artist, really. I assume.
They're dead,
I think
Shem?
Shem knows, right?
Yeah.
They're dead, Maury?
Very much so.
Okay.
Died 20 years ago.
Oh, shoot. Well, R.I.P. to the legend. Singing Barbie Girl. There, I ruined it. Is the great Johnny Cash.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Oh, come on, Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world.
Wow.
Amazing.
Isn't that good?
So good. Is like, oh my God. Can you play that again?
Yeah, this is Johnny Cash. Well, I just found out died 20 years ago. Singing Barbie Girl.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Oh, come on, Barbie, let's go party, 'cause I'm in a Barbie world.
Like, brilliant, right? Absolutely brilliant.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Podcast.
God, I got to play you the This is such an embarrassing story. But it wasn't told by the guy that it happened to. It was told by one of his closest friends.
That's rude.
Will.I.Am of the Black Eyed Peas was on a podcast talking all sorts of music stuff, right? Yeah, and then was asked about whether or not he ever met Tupac or Biggie.
Okay.
Because they were talking about each of those artists' music. And then Will.I.Am was like, no, I never did, but one of the guys in our group, Apple the App, the Filipino guy, a situation happened with Tupac walking into the same restaurant that he and his girlfriend at the time were at.
Okay.
And then it just gets worse for this guy, Apple the App.
Apple the App.
Poor guy. Here's Will.I.Am telling the story.
So Tupac, Tupac, Apple the App. I never had an interaction with Tupac, but Apple the App and the Black Eyed Peas. He had this girlfriend. I don't want to name her name or put her on blast. And they were eating at freaking Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
No way.
And then she was hot, bro. Like she was a beautiful Puerto Rican young girl when we were kids. And then Tupac did like this.
So what he's doing is when he says Tupac did like this, it was like Tupac noticed, looked at the girl and was like, made the signal to like come over here.
Okay.
It was over.
And then she's like, oh my gosh, I'll be right back. And then Apple the App was like,
damn it.
30 minutes later, chicken waffles got all cold. Freaking syrup got all freaking stiff. Butter got freaking liquidy. And he's like, oh, she ain't coming back. So
Taboo, you laughed at him too?
No, it was just App and his girl. App and his girl. That's his classic Tupac.
Oh man.
Tupac totally cuffed his girl.
Okay.
Right. What's the rest of the story?
Nothing. He lost his girl to Tupac in a restaurant. I'm going to say right now, 30 minutes is way too long to wait.
Yeah. What, you eat your waffles?
If
like you don't wait?
No. If you walk in with your girl and you see like somebody on Tupac's level and they look at your girl and motion her over and she goes over, you turn around and walk right back out.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
You don't
But, like, at any
sit
point-
down and order
Like at any point,
and then wait for her. Oh no, I'm going to wait to start eating until she's back.
like didn't he get up after a couple of, like let's say 5 minutes? Wouldn't you walk around the restaurant, go looking for your girl? Go looking for your partner to see.
I think that makes
You're
it
gonna
worse.
go try and steal your girl back from Tupac?
No. I'd be like what's going on?
You would not.
Nope.
No, you wouldn't.
You're not gonna approach the table.
So at what point then? So at the 5 minute mark, you know,
Bro,
she got took already?
If she's on your arm and another guy on the level of Tupac motions her over and she leaves you to go over to him, you turn around and walk out. Start a new life.
Facts.
You don't go looking for her.
Apple the App.
She's done. Sit down, order. No, okay, so I'm trying to remember what she wanted. Oh, yeah. Oh, she really loves this. Okay. No, I'm going to wait. You can bring it all at the same time, but I'm going to wait 30 minutes.
Apple the App is a punk.
Punk. That may be the most punk story. You got to stop telling that story, man. If I had a friend that had that happen to, first of all, I would tell it every single day.
Sitting there all lonely.
Right?
2 orders of chicken and waffles.
Oh,
right? I got a feeling that's a night's not going to be a good night. Damn.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You watched season 1 of The After Party on Apple, right?
I did.
Tiffany
Loved
Haddish?
it. Loved it.
So good.
Yeah.
Which is why super pumped to watch the new season, which is out today on Apple, by the way. And they've added some cast members, some familiar faces to season 2. So another murder takes place, this time at a wedding. And some of the original cast are all there. Here's a clip of the show.
Look who decided to go. Has there been another murder?
Actually.
Hit me with that unique rom-com sequel.
This is not a sequel. Number one suspect is the bride, Zoe's sister.
Grace didn't do it.
We got a dead body and a whole lot of people to talk to. What's your name? You fine as hell.
Travis.
So it's really, really, really good. Two new castmates on the show are Ken Jeong and John Cho.
Wow.
Who are hilarious and play great characters on season 2 of The After Party. Who, damn it, Maury also got a chance to speak with.
You both play suspects so well. Is there a trick to playing a good suspect, or did suspect just come naturally to you?
What are you implying? That I've been a suspect before? Oh my God, are you a cop? Are you a cop? That's all I want to know right now.
My natural disposition is guilty. So yeah, I think I give off guilty vibes.
He's guilty.
Yeah, real talk. I think it just that script was just so.
It's the writing. Yeah.
It's the writing, man. The script is so incredibly drawn. It was easy in that regard because the characters were specifically defined, and in terms of the interactions, and also what they set with Sam and Zoe and Tiffany being in the first season, and me being a fan of the first season, all the kind of the suspects and all the arcs, just it was actually, I would dare say, probably easier for the actors in season 2 than season 1 because there was a template there. Yeah.
This is Ken Jeong and John Cho for season 2 of The After Party.
So is it a lot, Maury, of the same cast and then they've just added some new people? Like, is it the same group of friends again?
No, there's a whole. Well, Tiffany Haddish is there. There's a couple others, but it's a whole new group. Like of people.
Anik,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
He's
Yeah.
there. And Zoe, who
Right.
his crush from season 1.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
She's in it
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Okay.
The show is called The After Party. What is the craziest thing you've each seen at an after party?
I don't know that I was at a wedding once though, and I don't have a great after party story, but I did go to a wedding once where the best man gave a toast that talked about the person's previous wife the whole time. And how bad she was for that particular man. So but I don't have a great after party story. I'm sorry. Why did I volunteer that story?
That was a great story.
But I think what would make a great after party element is an animal. I think that's what you want.
Yeah, could be a horse, could be a honey badger, could be anything in between.
We know what animals are.
I'm just trying to. Give answers out of respect.
Those two are so good together. Ken Jeong and John Cho, you'll see them added to the cast for season 2 of The After Party, which is out right now on Apple TV.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
All right, Louisa, you are on Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life for a reason. That reason is what?
We had a fallout with our friends of 20 years.
Oh, wow. You wrote us this. Roz and Mocha Fix My Life. I'm going to do my best to get through this and so everybody can understand it, but here it goes. During a dinner party, your friends accused your husband of not listening to their son and rolling his eyes when he speaks. They also brought up other grievances, like why our friend wasn't a pallbearer at my mother's funeral. We were confused by all of this. To be honest, I've kept something to myself for years. When I asked my friend if she would consider visiting Portugal, she replied dismissively saying it's not on their radar.
Louisa, what kind of drama you got with your friends over here?
So can you walk us through this here? What went on with your friends? This is so you and your husband, and this is like couple friends, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And how old is their son? Let's talk about the eye rolling first.
I'm going to say about 21, I believe.
Okay, and the friend is, and the kid is telling a story, or the 21-year-old's telling a story, and your husband... Roz just gave the biggest yawn right now. Okay.
Your husband rolled his eyes.
Your husband rolled his eyes, and then they got upset.
So we had no idea this was a problem. We didn't even know. Like, my husband had no idea that he even did this.
But apparently it was not recently, but this is, I guess they noticed this a few years ago, but they never said anything. If there was a problem, they should have said anything, right? And we could have, maybe fixed it. I don't know. It wasn't even her son that noticed. It was the other sibling, one of the other siblings that noticed.
So at what point did they bring up everything else? Because if you said that this happened like forever ago, what's the moment that sparked for you to reach out to us to help fix this?
This happened, all this came up last year during dinner at a restaurant.
And when you said that they brought up other grievances, obviously they were holding on to those, and like the eye roll was kind of like in their mind, like the last straw. We're going to let you guys have it and like hear everything that we think.
But the eye roll wasn't even last year. The eye roll apparently was before that.
Okay.
But all of a sudden they just brought everything out.
And then this Portugal thing, you brought it up with the friend, and I assume you want to visit Portugal. She doesn't want to go, and now you're questioning?
No, well, we're Portuguese, so we've gone to Portugal many times, right? And so we've, I said to her, this was a conversation that we were having, just the two of us. We were on vacation, just the two of us. And so we were talking about vacation, and I said, hey, would you consider, going to Portugal? We would love to, go with you and show you around. And all of a sudden she's like, no, not really. It's never been in our radar. And seriously,
why are you so offended? Like, if she don't want to go to Portugal, like, so what?
No, that's fine. That's totally fine. But the thing is that she knows, like, we're Portuguese and that we go every year and it's a special place for us, right?
For you.
So, well, yes, for us.
Not for them.
No, not for them. But they've gone to Europe many times, right? And so it was sort of like a punch in the gut for me, really, because we're friends.
So is the friendship over? Is that the deal?
Yeah, pretty much over. Yeah, but I mean, we talked about it. She called. She says, if you want to talk about it, call me. She kind of put some sort of restrictions if we want to continue.
What were the restrictions?
She said, if you want to continue, maybe just see each other, maybe once a year or twice a year for dinner.
Okay. So she doesn't want to be your friend anymore.
Well, that's fine. And then she also said, if we want to still be friends, and if, let's say the conversations are, going astray or they don't like something or whatever, there should be a safe word.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm like, what?
Okay, so you are in a unique position where, as an adult, you got dumped by a friend. And not only that, you got couple dumped by friends
of 20 years.
Yes, of 20 years. This is rare, but it does happen. And at least you have some sort of explanation. I don't want to say closure, but at least you have the explanation of, her wanting to scale back the friendship, drastically scale back the friendship. I think that your issue right now is that I think that you can accept that the friendship is over, but what I think you have a hard time with is coming to terms with the fact that it may have been your fault. What I mean, your fault is that the friendship didn't end because you have issues with them. The friendship ended because they have issues with you.
Yes, you're right.
That's what you're having a hard time coming to terms with.
I'm actually kind of relieved.
Okay, good. So now we're getting somewhere.
All right, so problem solved.
Okay, what would the safe word have been? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, we didn't get to that. We didn't. I have no idea.
Portugal, that should
Portugal.
be
Portugal. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Lisbon.
I'm 63 years old. I'm not a university to use the safe words.
Right. Okay, cool.
So,
okay. Louisa, okay, go about your life.
Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
Are you going to ask me the question?
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Mocha, baby.
Your Roz just gave the biggest eye roll right now.
I know. I'm already on my phone, Louisa.
Love you, Louisa.
1,000%. Take care, guys.
DM us
Love your show.
DM us your friend's number. I can sit on the phone with that woman and talk shit about you for hours.
Bye.
You guys are great. Thank you so much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hi there, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
What's up?
I have a very important question to ask.
Okay.
I need to know why Roz and Maury don't follow each other on Instagram.
Oh, you don't want to go down this road. We talked about this before. Maury's therapist told him not to follow us on the show because it makes him feel bad.
Yeah.
But it's because you guys don't follow me that he told me to unfollow you.
No, that is not actually true. That is not what you said on the radio a few weeks ago.
Well, it's because it's a trigger to see what you guys are doing in your lives.
Thank you.
Right.
But also it's sparked because of the not follow back, right?
So does Maury get jealous when he sees you guys doing fun things?
From time to time, yeah.
But what fun things do I do on Instagram?
No, it's more, no, I wouldn't say I'm jealous of Roz because he doesn't post anything.
Oh.
So
it's me.
So wait a second. So you don't follow me, but you still obsessively check mine?
From time to time.
From time to time, every time.
You know what's crazy is that Maury stopped following me on Instagram, right? Because his therapist said that looking at what we post on Instagram is a trigger for him, right?
Sorry, interject here real quick. Not just you and I, but our wives as well.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. You stopped following Catherine as well. And Jenna.
Oh my gosh. So there was a whole you guys used to follow each other? And
No, I never followed Maury.
The whole joke, the whole gag is because it was a joke. Roz and I never followed Dammit Maury on Instagram. And every time it came up on the radio, that was the big joke, right? It all stems from jokes. And then Maury said on the radio that his therapist told him, after he said whatever it was he said to his therapist, to unfollow Roz and Mocha, Catherine and Jenna, because it was a trigger for Maury seeing the things that we were posting.
And I can't tell you what we talked about, the whole doctor-customer confidentiality.
Doctor-customer?
Although Maury says and has admitted that he still creeps our pages.
Yes. No, also, Maury, that only works. Your doctor can't say anything. You can say whatever you want.
So, Maury, maybe you need to block them.
No, I could never do such a thing.
No. Oh, Maury, please block me because I'll tell you what the problem is. Okay, Maury and I have no formal relationship on Instagram. Maury sends me every single thing he posts on Instagram through a DM. Every single thing. And then if I click on it and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Then I get a message from Maury after he sees that it's red going, thought you'd enjoy that.
I bet you don't tell your therapist that.
Yeah, do you tell your therapist that part?
No, he's very, I don't have a lot of time in that room.
Yeah. Maybe go through some of that with him. That might help because it's very triggering for me. What's your therapist? I may start going to your therapist just so he has an actual handle on what's going on in this relationship.
I have the easiest solution.
Which is what?
Here's how you don't get triggered, Maury. Roz and I will just simply block you on Instagram.
No.
There you go. Easy. I'm going to do that right now.
Oh, that's the worst.
What's your name on the phone? This is Amy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for bringing this to our attention and bringing this subject up once again. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go find Maury and block him. Damn it, Maury.
Yes.
That is awful. Okay.
Here we go. And block.
I'm sorry, Maury.
And going into the weekend.
Look what
That's great.
Oh, my God.
It's been fun. Bye, everyone.
Oh, my God. But, Maury, if you don't follow him and he doesn't follow you, what's the difference if you're blocked or not?
Because I still like to creep.
But if following makes you feel bad, then why do you still creep?
Because then it doesn't just pop up. I can go on my own terms.
Which is every day. Thank you, Amy. Have a beautiful day.
Oh, no. Oh, man. I don't want to be a part of this. I really don't.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
If you had like a super rich dad, do you think your dad, knowing your dad and his personality, would like funnel money to you? Or do you think that he would be the type of dad who would not and make you sort of do things on your own?
Oh, yeah, the second one.
The second one, huh?
Absolutely.
You think so?
When I was younger
Yeah.
and I wanted a pair of pants, my agreement with my dad is I had to pay for half and he would pay for the other half.
For pants, for clothes?
Yeah, he would pay
So
for
you
half.
walk around with just one leg?
No, because I saw that famous quote by Jackie Chan. You remember when Jackie Chan was talking about his son, where he's like, you know, if I give him everything, he has no motivation to do anything, or whatever it was. I don't know. But Jackie Chan is $100 million of fortune. He said that he's not going to give to his family. And then I was just looking at this picture of Tori Spelling, and I feel for Tori Spelling. She's going through divorce and everything else.
Yeah.
But
She's been through it her entire life.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at this picture of Tori Spelling where she's got her 5 kids, and I guess because things are going crazy with Dean McDermott, she's staying in a $100 a night motel. And then they make mention in the same headline that she grew up in a $165 million mansion in Beverly Hills, right? Because her dad was Aaron Spelling, like at the time, one of the richest
Creator
men.
of 90210 and all sorts of other shows.
But it's like if your dad was like Aaron Spelling or Jackie Chan, like would you be loaded, do you think? Or do you think that like he would?
No, I think my dad would want me to work hard. Now, if I fell on hard times where I needed funds, I'm
Right.
sure my dad, Vern, would give me some bucks.
You think so?
To help me out, yeah.
We did have richness in our family, and we didn't get anything. Like
Who's rich in your family?
My uncle Harv was
like how rich?
He was a movie director and then started his own commercial production company. Lived in this huge house. They gave my
I know
dad and
5
nothing.
guys that have that exact same career, and they're not rich.
Oh, he was loaded.
Really? Like how, when you say
When you
loaded,
say-
what? Like I need to know what your definition of
Like
loaded
in the
is.
millions?
I would say in the millions.
Like in the high million, like
It was
double
two
digit
incomes.
millions?
So like his wife, my aunt, was like owned. She still is on the board of directors for Banana Republic.
Okay.
And he owned a production company and
Damn,
did the
you
movie
still dress
Black.
like that, huh? Can't
So
get away
he
with
did the
a
movie
discount?
Black Christmas.
Okay, he's not rich, Maury. I guarantee
Black
you.
Christmas?
I guarantee you, he's not
It's a
rich.
Canadian cult classic
Okay,
film.
so wait a second. So you had a rich Uncle Harv, right?
Yeah.
Why would you think that rich Uncle Harv would give you money?
Oh, and he wouldn't. No, because like
That's your uncle.
I know. Even at like at Hanukkah,
Yeah.
there was no gifts. I'm just answering your question. I'm not like
I wasn't saying hey, did anybody have a distant rich uncle?
I'm
who
sorry.
who all these years later you're still like holding a grudge against?
Like, are we talking, no, when you say uncle, right? Are we talking like your dad's brother or your birth mom's
No, my
brother?
dad's brother.
Your dad's brother. Do they get along?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. But you had to, so your old man made you pay half for pants?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Oh,
to
and
me.
I had to pay rent at some point in my life.
Well, how old though?
As soon as I started work. So when I was 16, I had to start paying $150 a month.
Damn. When did you have to start? Did you have to start paying rent, Shem?
God, no.
No.
Not at
Living
all.
at home?
Yeah.
Never.
No, I never.
I had a family that loved me so much. Looking out for my well-being. If I needed pants, they pay for both legs.
What else did you guys, what other bills did you and your dad split, Maury? Did you have to chip in for groceries?
That's what the rent was for.
Oh my God. Oh, that's right. But Maury's dad also taught him how to dent a can in the grocery store to get it for half off.
I love that, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Pat.
Yo, Mocha. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so this is Patrick Roz.
Yeah.
Super huge fan of the
Cool,
Roz
man.
and Mocha Show. You may know him as Pineapple Pat because he's been on the podcast a bunch of times and he's always asking questions for Ask Roz and Mocha or the DM Deep Dive. And he's a very passionate fan, not only when it comes to the live show, but all of our podcasts as well. And there have been times on the show where something is said, and then years later, we try to recall who said certain things. We're like, don't you remember you said this, and it was like forever ago, but I can't remember exactly what context, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
Because we've been on the radio now for almost 14 years. So Pineapple Pat, who is a huge nerd and has a big, beautiful brain,
Okay.
who is my personal geek squad. Anytime I need tech support, I always go to
Really?
Pat. Yeah.
Why am I not using this resource? I didn't know that.
Pat is going to be helping me, side note, with storage cloud solution for all this stuff on my computer.
Okay. Yeah.
What's it called again? What was it you told me to get, Pat?
QNAP NAS.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Q-tip NAS. Okay, Pat hit me up with a screenshot of his computer. And you're going to have to break this down, Patrick.
Yeah.
So this is what his computer screen looks like, Roz.
Okay.
Okay, it's just like a bunch of code.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a computer script that he's written. And Patrick said here, been working on a script for fun.
Okay.
You can ask for any text and it will tell you where it appears in any audio file. So if you download all the podcasts, you can have a searchable tool that will get better each time it's used.
Oh my God.
So give us an example, Pat. Like if we are looking for something specific that Roz said.
Yeah.
Can you type in like a word and then find where that word appears on any podcast episode?
Yeah. So the thing is, like, it runs slow the first time around, but then after it caches all the history of it. So essentially, what it does is it translates the audio files into text files, recording each timestamps by like 5 minute or 5 second intervals, and then that way, when you ever like whatever word you pop in there, it'll look for it through that cache file, and after it'll just say like, oh, like this file and this timestamp, or like within this 5 second timestamp window, like that word appears.
So if we wanted to look up like the name Maury and the word liar, right? Would that populate in your computer program to show us every single time either Maury and or liar in combination come up in podcast episodes and give us like a timestamp and podcast episode number?
Yeah, it would. I don't have it open right now though. Like I need to get that sorted. What I did is like the example that I sent you, that was from podcast 621. I think I forgot what word I used there, that one, but I think it was sailor, and that was when I was talking about like the tattoo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that showed up like each time that was mentioned.
Oh my God. So you built a Roz and Mocha podcast search engine.
Essentially, yeah.
So another example you gave was you searched Wild Night, because in the lead up to Roz's book release and the book signing, we kept calling it Wild Night at the bookstore. So can your computer program then, every time Wild Night was mentioned, spit out the amount of podcast episodes Wild Night appeared on?
Yeah, it would do that. But yeah, again, like the first time it's going to run is going to be slow, but then like the next subsequent runs, it'll be a little bit more efficient.
How about all the times that Roz goes da-da-da-da-da before a news story?
First of all, yeah.
That's a good one.
No, it's not. Okay, let's keep it on the technical side here, Maury. Okay.
Yeah, would Roz grunts or moans work with your computer program? Probably not, eh?
It really depends on the transcription. If it's using just like the basic like local one, maybe, but you can also like connect it to like APIs like using Google Translate and stuff like that, which tend to be a little bit more efficient.
So Patrick, what's the goal with this script that you wrote, this computer program?
Honestly, it was just for fun. It was just to see if I can do it, and then after, now I guess.
If we wanted to search for every single time that Shem sang a song, is it that intuitive? Will it pull up podcast episodes for that?
Not necessarily. Like if I search the words like Shem and sing, like it might, pop up like some areas where that's mentioned, but it won't be able to like it's not intuitive enough to say like, hey, like Roz is saying and Mocha is saying, like it's not that. So it's possible. Like we can always get it to that point, but
yeah. You need to make it far more intuitive so we can look up how many times Maury said something on the show that he wished and hoped Matthew would never hear.
And then
or you know what? The word you search is, no, it's okay. He's still sleeping. That's what you need to. That's what we need to find out is how many times Maury said that.
It'll say Roz and Mocha podcast episodes 1 through 635. All right, Patrick.
No, he's busy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. That's the other line. We're gonna call Matthew. No, he's very busy today. All right, we're gonna follow up with you if you continue with this script that you wrote for the Roz and Mocha show.
It would be very helpful to use, actually. Yeah. No joke. It would save me a lot of time.
Sure.
That's amazing. Patrick, you're the best, bro. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries, you guys. You guys have a good one.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is, got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Amber in BC, hello. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
Welcome. Why are you here?
I've been keeping a secret from my 3 kids.
You've been keeping a secret from your 3 kids. Amber, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I was with my ex for 17 years and we have 3 kids together. Before we got together, both of us had 1 child each. Our 3 kids were raised without knowing about their older half-sister. My ex didn't want them to know, and we've been separated for 5 years now. I've kept this secret, but I worry that when the kids will eventually find out, they might be angry at me for not telling them. It weighs on my conscience, and I'm unsure if I should continue keeping the secret or if I should tell them. I don't want to disrupt the family, but I believe the kids have a right to know. Okay, so explain the dynamic here again.
So my husband and I each had kids before we got together.
Okay.
And then we had 3 together.
Okay, so there's 5 total, right?
Yes.
Okay.
My oldest one I had before was raised with our 3, but the 3 we had together know nothing about his older child.
Okay.
And that child doesn't live with you guys. Somewhere else?
No, they know nothing. They've never met her. They don't know she exists.
Why did your ex not want to tell the kids?
He basically wanted nothing to do with his older child.
Oh, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
Why did he want nothing to do with the older child?
They were young. I mean, 17, 18 when she was born, and
but he's not now though. Like you grow up. Like people who have kids when they're 17 eventually become 30.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I really don't.
But you guys never talked about this?
Yeah, I tried to, but he didn't. He would never give me a straight answer. He would say, okay, he said, when she became pregnant, I told her to have an abortion and she refused to do it. So that's on her. That's her responsibility now.
Oh, so he never had a relationship with the kid?
No.
So where is that kid now? Do you even know?
She's in BC. I found her on Facebook. I know her name and her age. I've never contacted her, but I know where she is. Yeah.
So,
but what about the mom, the child's mom?
The child's mom raised her for a while and then ended up with, I believe, some addiction issues, and so the kid went to live with her aunt and uncle.
Okay. And your kids, the kids that are living in the house with you now, how old are they? The ones that you want to tell about this older half-sibling?
19, 15, and 8.
I think that there's a lot of things to consider in this. And the one thing that I don't think anybody's considering is that I think that you're all thinking about your own feelings and nobody's taking into consideration how this other kid might feel.
Mm-hmm.
I have. And that's part of what's been on my mind. And I've been thinking, if I tell my kids, what if, she's not even interested in talking to them? And, excuse me, I was thinking if I was going to contact her, I would do that first.
I don't know. I say
interested.
I feel like I feel like you have to leave it alone because maybe this girl doesn't even want to be not found out, but doesn't want to be contacted. Doesn't want this in her life. You know what I mean? But not drama, but just situation.
Yeah.
Like what? I think that you're thinking like, hey, your kids have a half sibling that they haven't met. But I think that the big story here is that if you do tell your kids, one of them reaches out, this is most likely going to become for that girl, what the hell happened to my father?
Yeah.
It's not going to be, oh my God, I have half siblings.
It's who's my dad? Where is he? I have questions. Can you set me up with, contact info or anything like that?
And then obviously, the question is going to happen. Well, did you know that my biological mom went through all this addiction stuff and I had to go live with my aunt? And then the dad's going to go, yeah, I knew that. And then, well, where were you, man?
Yeah, of course.
Right? Like,
you have to be prepared for like all of these other scenarios.
Yeah. I really think that if you do reach out, do not reach out to her directly. Okay. And do not. If you can find somebody who is even the sort of aunt and uncle kind of thing. But I really think that you also have to sort of, bring your ex into this because this is something that is greatly going to affect him as well, even though he wanted nothing to do with the kid.
Okay.
Are you in contact with your ex?
Yeah.
Like on the regular?
Yeah, he takes the kids every other weekend. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Does he know that you found his daughter online, like on Facebook?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you got a lot of secrets that you got to have conversations about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because this, and just taking into consideration who this girl is and her feelings, and maybe she's at a place in her life where maybe they told her that her dad died. You know what I mean? Like you don't even know, right? You don't even know. Maybe there's a guy in her life that she truly believes is her dad. That is, like you don't know, right? Like you don't know how she was raised, and you can't just take your own kids and your own feelings into consideration because you're there feeling guilty that your kids don't know. Well, what about her, right?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Something to think about.
But you got to talk to your ex about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks so much for reaching out.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay,
Love you guys.
Love you right
too.
back. Bye-bye.
Bras and mochas fix my life.
On Kiss.
Yeah. How you doing? It is 26 degrees. Might still be raining. I don't know. We got no windows here, so I can't see.
Bro, that rain this morning?
Pouring. It's like thunder and lightning when I was driving in today.
No, it was, my house was shaking.
Really?
Like,
that bad?
Shaking.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, it sounded like an earthquake.
I heard the whole thing while sleeping on the couch.
You did?
Yeah.
Why were you sleeping on the couch?
I was sent to the couch at 1 a.m. for...
Sent to the couch?
Because my lips, I guess, flutter while I sleep, and it keeps Matthew awake.
When Matthew describes what your lips sound like when they're fluttering and keeping him awake, what sound does he make?
He goes...
Do they flutter
So
while
is
you
it
sleep?
part of your snoring then?
Yeah, because apparently I don't snore through my nose. I just snore through my mouth.
Like a baby. So you have fluttery lips, and so while you're fluttering, does he then wake you up and say leave?
He shoved me. Like I woke up to being shoved, like a long shove.
I don't know if I would ever recover from that. If somebody woke me up by shoving me, I would be too traumatized to ever try to sleep again.
Meanwhile, at midnight, he came to bed by turning on the lights, talking to Andy. So it's okay for him to wake me up.
Talking to Andy. He's like saying what?
He's like, oh, it's okay. I got you. I'll lift you up. It's okay. I know your bones are, tired.
How old is the dog? 2 years old?
3.5. But
3.5.
at night, he likes to be lifted into bed. So Matthew makes a whole big production, but I can't flutter.
You know what? If you had told me to take a guess on which member of that household likes being lifted into bed every night, I would have said Matthew.
Wow, you're at the bottom of the list, huh?
Right? Way bottom.
Yeah.
So you're in there sleeping, right? How long had you been sleeping for?
10 to 11, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. 4 hours.
Okay. No. When Matthew came in.
Oh, 3 hours.
So you were sleeping for 3 hours, sound asleep. Got to get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
And Matthew comes in to go to bed and he turns on all the lights and starts talking to the dog about his old bones?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'd lose it.
And then shoves me.
I'd lose it,
So
man.
when you have to get out of the bed and go to the couch, does the dog, damn it, Andy, take your spot on the
That's
bed?
interesting. Yes, he does. He moves and curls up by my pillow because it's warm.
Oh my God, I would die. I would move.
So I have to get up, turn off my alarms, grab a blanket and go into the living room and lie on the couch.
Oh, do you have a sound, Mocha? Do you ever acknowledge when you're disappointed in Jenna? Like when you're trying to sleep, if she does something to wake you up, like do you ever acknowledge that you've just been woken up?
No.
No, you don't, huh?
No.
What do you mean, like a sigh?
Yeah, like I'll be
if I wake, like let's say if she says, I don't know, like if I had a night terror, right?
Yeah.
Or she'll be like, it's happening again.
Right.
Like, okay, I'm sorry. And I just turn back over and I fall asleep.
Right.
And it's just like that. Like there's 0 minutes that go by. It's literally a couple of seconds and I'm down and out again.
So if I'm in bed and Catherine comes to bed after me and she decides to flip the laundry before bed, which I hate. hate.
What do you mean by flip the laundry?
Like put the washing in the dryer and turn the dryer on. The washer and dryer is right down the hall from our bedroom.
You really don't know what that means, huh?
No, he has no idea.
I literally pictured Catherine flipping.
When I
Like she was
hear
Cirque du Soleil with laundry?
when I hear that dryer door slam and it wakes me up,
it's a big slam.
It's a big slam, and then our dryer sings when you turn it on, right? Like it does a thing, it does a whole thing, super inappropriate.
Yeah.
So when I hear that door slam, I go like this. Ah!
Serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I heard that at night, I'd call 911.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.